kick it away to start us off. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Looking for a productive play on first down. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. First down here for the offense. Back to pass, it's Novak. Pocket starts to collapse. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. He's got an open man. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
As a play caller, you love to see your guys getting into a rhythm early in the game, right? Third down, you dial up the slant. It's a good route, a good throw. This offense is off to a nice start.
And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
Sometimes as an offense, you like run plays, and you like running it right into the teeth of the blitz. That's what happened right there. Everybody up front got a hat on a hat, and they were able to crease that defense.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, it's Novak. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, they try to throw for it there on third down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26.
South Carolina offense once again. 1st and 10.
First down for this offense. On the run, it's Patterson. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Off he goes. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Thrust that arm out. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the single back. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down marker.
Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. The give to the tailback. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll give it to the back. Hold down after a pickup of 5. A statement run in the red zone to the 13.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Here comes the offense on first down. They'll run it from the gun. And tackled there by the defense.
He's brought down at the 31. Second down.
Let's see what they've got on second down. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Now they'll run it on the toss. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, boom, and making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
And you don't want to start this game with 2 straight punts. Big third down opportunity coming here. Back to throw, it's Novak. Looking down the middle. Makes the grab. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in, week out, working on those critical down and distances, third downs. And having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Couldn't get anything done on first down. Now 2nd and 10 from the 46. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Throws to the tight end. Makes a connection. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, South Carolina 7, Kentucky 0.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He wants to throw. Got his man on the right.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Kentucky now operating in the red zone. To the ground with the back. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
On first down from the 13-yard line. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. He leaves it with his back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And a great job by the linebacker. You could tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to pass. It's Novak. Got the quick pass. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback can go in the other direction.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
On third down, you're thinking it might be pass, so the offense goes draw play, trying to fool you, but it didn't work. Defense wasn't tricked. They're able to make the tackle and now set up 4th.
And they decide to trot out the kicker. Between the uprights, it's good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Memphis is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but you take a look at the scoreboard and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by 7 over UAB. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollack.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass, it's Otis. He's got him in the flat. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. He's going for a big play downfield. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the second half, expect this offense to keep dialing them up.
Now on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. He makes the catch. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
The Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense. especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the fourth quarter, they're going to be gassed.
They'll leave it with him. Got some room headed to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And the Gamecocks trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Heftiness coming out on the goal line. Pushes ahead. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
That defensive front was a stone wall on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Trying to pound their way in. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Paul.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
This is a really big play for both teams. 4th and goal from the 2. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Feeling some heat. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecock.
South Carolina.
Yeah, I love the little play-action fake. It's, you know, you get inside the 5, you're thinking run as a defense, come up, be physical, and they slip those guys right behind you, throw it over the top of you. Man, those are tough to defend. Nice little play-action by this offense.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense.
Makes the catch on the left. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They just flipped the entire field, and now they'll try to cash in on 1st and 10 from the 20. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Can't hang on across the middle on 1st down, and maybe he was worried about the shot he was going to take.
And there's not very many offensive plays that are going to be successful. If you can rush 3 guys and still get to the quarterback, that's not a good sign for this offensive line.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. Looking for a man. It's Novak. Oh, it goes right through his hands. They had everything set up on the screen except the catch. It'll be third down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get to him. Takes a hit as he fires. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, the defense does an awesome job here with their backs against the wall in their own red zone, coming away with an INT early. That could be a big game-changing type play in this game.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll start this drive with a pass. Trying to burn this defensive back. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Timeout, South Carolina.
After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man on the right. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Timeout, South Carolina.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And on that incompletion, I think the quarterback was being just a bit too careful, trying to throw that ball too far outside, obviously aware that the defenders are coming from the inside. You don't want to put it behind the intended target and risk the pick 6, but he needs to be more accurate.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. To the air, it's Otis. And he intercepts it. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
First half, with the score, South Carolina 14, Kentucky 3.
Kentucky will boot it deep to get the second half underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Offense will take over. 1st and 7.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Crosses the 30. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
On the play.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Leaves it with the back. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Now on 3rd down after that run. Scanning the field, it's Otis. Grabs it in the middle. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. To the air on 1st down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, this defense is extremely disciplined. Right there, 1st down, screen pass. It doesn't fool them. Nice play.
This offense has a 2nd down play. The give to the back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40.
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do in 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long? So far, the offense is winning. Defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
And the Gamecocks will have it 1st and 10. The give on the inside. Bulls his way forward. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get 1st downs, and ultimately get some points.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Power football with the run. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Second down coming up. Running back searching for a hole. Just plowing ahead. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the 2nd half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
And run the football, you're ahead, you can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Give to the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Brings up 2nd down.
The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Trying to get rid of it. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
They've methodically worked it down the field. This the 11th play of the drive, but the defense can get off the field now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. What a job to lay out and make the catch. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
This running back just doesn't go down easily. It's just difficult for defenses to get him on the ground. Not overly huge, but if I'm an offensive coordinator, I'm going to continue to find ways to feature him and just, you know what, let his talent do the rest.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They'll try to power it in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
This is a money play on 3rd and goal. Trying to barge their way in. And he's wrestled to the ground.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, South Carolina 14, Kentucky 3.
They'll try to tack on a little extra to this lead with a touchdown here on 4th and goal. Little touch pass to the receiver. Touchdown, South Carolina! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
Salt into her wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Number 19, set to kick it away.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Wide receiver shows motion. They'll go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
The number one goal for this defense coming into this game was shut this running back down. And I got to be honest, there were a lot of people on the outside didn't think they could get it done, but they're proving everybody wrong. Tremendous effort. They're playing with a chip on their shoulder. This guy's one of the best in the nation. He's had zero impact in this game.
Looking to throw, it's Novak. Fires to the right. He's got it. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. From the gun, running back on the move. Pushing ahead, a tough run, picks up 4, it's down to the 15.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Finds his big tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Wildcats in the hurry up. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. Out of the gun, looking to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. This offense has been unable to find the end zone all day. Can they do it on third and goal? Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll come to the line just trying to keep their hope alive on third and goal. To the air, it's Novak. Unleashes to the end zone. Fires the pass, intercepted. A veteran in this defense stayed locked in on his rules and made the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. All by himself down the middle. He's inside the 40. He was off to the races, and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line.
And right there you see the key to this football team's success. Not just offensively, they rip off explosive plays. That's why they've been winning games here as of late. They can get chunks at a time. They've got playmakers all over the field.
Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. They'll try the run. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff to teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Here's the handoff. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And the route is on. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Kentucky, 3.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to kick this one away.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistake.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative and play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Looking downfield, it's Novak. He'll pull it down. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. And the Wildcats come to the line in the hurry-up.
He's got such good awareness. He does a good job of feeling the rush, and you know it's a pass, and you want to keep your eyes downfield, but he sees an opening, and if he sees an opening, he's got the ability to go get it and get a first down.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. They'll line up for a second down play. Quarterback checking off. Looking to pass on second down. Here's a throw downfield late. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
A first down for the offense. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. First down here for the offense. On the ground, it's Patterson. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many?